Mitch Harris, man, what a fun conversation we just had. Can't wait for our audience to get their hands on your book that's coming out, My Private War. We have one last question for you. We call it Leveling Up with TKM. David, over to you.
Yeah, thank you, Mitch. And while we were not recording, you educated me on the baseball system. I honestly never really understood it, and so I appreciate the education. And I don't know if there's a league that Stu would ever would ever play in. I think actually, even his little league was like, dude, no, you can
Yeah, I
you
bet
you
you.
barely
Hey,
qualify to
man, I
coach.
played, I played freshman year at Navy baseball, what,
Yeah, you did.
freshman and half of sophomore year until I
Yeah,
got
you
my
did.
eye
You
socket
broke your
crushed in.
face. You broke your
Yep,
face. Yep, broke your
Nice.
face.
yep.
Yeah, and I will say, most people break their face. It's not an improvement, but for you, congratulations, dude. It was an improvement.
Thanks, buddy.
It was an improvement. As I talk with my nose, it's not even shaped like a nose, really. But anyhow, Mitch, this is as Stu mentioned, leveling up with TKM. Hey, what is the most impactful action you have taken personally and professionally to level up?
So I think I've viewed, especially coming through the things that I've come through. For me, it's how am I impacting others? And so at home, I'm thinking about, man, how can I make a lasting impact on my kids? How can make sure that not only the conversations we're having, but the daddy's actions? How is that making a lasting impact for my kids? And what are they seeing? How do I treat mommy? How am I treating people that they don't know that are around us, people at church, just everyday stuff. And then at work, obviously that's super rewarding. Is hopefully impacting not only our families, but man, maybe generations of families, and pouring into them and giving advice and guidance. But I always go back to anything that I do, that I leave a lasting impact. Because for me, I've heard someone in spring training came and spoke to us, and it was really a thought-provoking statement. But he basically said, like, if you're not impacting others with your life, what are you doing? And it was kind of like, well, that's a good question when you start to think about it. It's like, well, if I'm not doing anything for other people, I'm just so selfish and so, inner looking that it's no one wants to live that way. What's that? How is that rewarding? And so that was a challenge to me. And then obviously, as I got through a lot of things that I went through, I thought about, man, how can I just, in everything that I do, how can I leave an impact? And for me, that makes me constantly think about, boy, if I'm frustrated, or I'm mad about a 6U baseball game, and I want to really, give the 12-year-old umpire what I really want to tell him. I always think, okay, how can I impact this guy, and give him a positive, as opposed to the parents who, just give it to him. Or at the office, when someone has a, hey, I got laid off, I don't know what to do or the direction to go. I need to run another plan and figure out what I do next. Like, how can I encourage them? How can I change what might be a negative thing to a positive thing? How can I impact them so when they leave our office, that they're like, you know what, I'm going to be fine. And then I think the most important thing again is for me is our family. And thinking about, man, if there's things my kids are going through, struggling with learning how to talk to friends at 7 and 8, and someone made fun of me because of this, and kind of just flipping the script on them and just saying, like, how can you leave an impact on them? How can you treat them the way that you want to be treated? And but for me, I think that's it. And I know that's sometimes a cliche word, but to me, that's something that I constantly challenge myself is, am I impacting those around me? And if I'm not, what do I need to do to do that?
Yeah, that 16-year-old umpire that was first time ever umpiring this last weekend in
Oh,
my in
that's
my
fun.
in my game. Yeah, I left a lasting impact on him. I don't know if it was
Yeah,
positive though.
yeah,
Yeah, you did.
yeah, I did. I told
Uh,
him. I gave him
I
the what
told,
for.
I gave him the goods.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
you're 16. You should have this dialed in,
you
boy.
should, you should know
Yeah. You should
when
know. Yeah.
he's
Oh, he
out.
knows something. Now he knows who you are. That's
That's
for sure.
right.
that's right.
Yeah. Congratulations.
Mitch, this is good, man. Appreciate your time. Appreciate your word.
Absolutely. Thanks, guys.
Yep.
Thanks, Mitch. Appreciate you, brother.
All right, see you guys.
See ya.